Hello everyone. In this video, I will discuss the differences between good and bad carbs and why they are essential to understand. We'll look at what makes certain carbohydrates good or bad, and how to incorporate more of the right carbs into your diet. So stay tuned to learn more about good carbs versus bad carbs. Carbohydrates are the body's primary source of energy, and they provide fuel to the brain, muscles, and organs. When consumed, carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, which produces ATP, the body's energy currency. While the body can also use other macronutrients, such as fats and proteins, as a source of energy, carbohydrates are the preferred energy source for many bodily functions. In addition to providing energy, carbohydrates also play a role in maintaining proper bowel function and regulating blood sugar levels. Many dietary carbohydrates are also a good source of essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Carbohydrates are made up of sugar molecules, which can be simple or complex. Simple carbohydrates, or sugars, are quickly digested and provide a rapid energy source. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates are composed of longer chains of sugar molecules and take longer to be broken down and absorbed by the body, making them a more sustained energy source. However, not all carbohydrates are created equal. We must understand the differences between processing and refining the food. We process food to make it safer and more nutritious for consumption. Processing can help to remove bacteria, viruses, and other contaminants that may be present in the food. Processing can also help preserve food for longer by eliminating moisture. Additionally, processing food can enhance its nutritional value by breaking down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates into smaller components that are easier to digest. There are numerous ways to process food, including cooking. The most common way to prepare food. Cooking involves heating food to alter its texture, flavor, and nutritional properties. Standard cooking methods include boiling, baking, roasting, grilling, and frying. Canning preserves food by heating it in a sealed container at high temperatures to kill bacteria and other harmful microorganisms. Freezing prevents the growth of microorganisms and can maintain food quality over long periods. Drying/dehydrating removes the moisture from food to improve its shelf life. Fermentation uses microorganisms to break down sugars in food, creating beneficial bacteria and preserving the food. Pickling preserves food by submerging it in a solution of vinegar or salt, which increases its acidity and inhibits bacterial growth. Smoking adds flavor to food by exposing it to smoke from burning wood or other materials. Remember that the different methods of processing food can affect its nutritional content and health benefits, so it is essential to choose ways to preserve the food's nutrients and natural flavors. Refining food is a process where the natural fibers, vitamins, and minerals are removed from foods to improve their shelf life and appearance. During refining, the outer layer or bran of grains is removed, and the remaining inner core is ground into flour with a finer texture to create foods that are more visually appealing, have a longer shelf life, and are easier to consume. However, refining also removes essential nutrients from food, such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals, reducing nutritional value. Examples of refined foods include white bread, white rice, and sugar. Unfined foods, such as whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and nuts, are usually recommended to obtain maximum nutritional. Overall, carbohydrates are an essential nutrient that plays a vital role in the functioning of our bodies. One study found that people who ate more refined carbohydrates had higher levels of inflammation in their bodies, which can contribute to a range of health problems. Another study found that a high intake of sugary drinks was associated with an increased risk of obesity in both children and adults. In contrast, complex carbohydrates found in whole, unprocessed foods offer a range of health benefits. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are excellent sources of complex carbohydrates rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They provide sustained energy, regulate blood sugar levels, and support digestive health. A diet rich in complex carbohydrates has been shown to reduce the risk of chronic diseases and promote longevity. One study found that people who ate more whole grains had a low risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Overall, it's important to choose carbohydrates wisely and prioritize whole and processed foods whenever possible. By doing so, you can enjoy carbohydrates' many health benefits while avoiding the harmful effects of processed and refined carbohydrates. Here's a list of healthy and nutritious carbohydrate-rich foods for a wide range of dietary preferences. Sweet potatoes are a great source of dietary fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Quinoa is an excellent gluten-free source of protein, fiber, and minerals. Brown rice contains more fiber and nutrients compared to white rice. Pumpkins are a good source of beta-carotene, converted into vitamin A in the body. Oats are loaded with soluble fiber that helps to lower blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Lentils are a great source of plant-based protein, fiber, and minerals. Berries are an excellent source of antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. Chickpeas are a great source of plant-based protein and fiber. Buckwheat is an excellent source of magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants. Butternut squash is an excellent vitamin A, fiber, and potassium source. Tips on how to incorporate good carbohydrate-rich foods into a well-balanced, healthy diet could be: add cooked lentils or chickpeas to salads, stews, or soups. Replace white rice with brown rice or quinoa. Use oats or buckwheat instead of bread or refined carbs in your breakfast meals. Top your breakfast or snacks with berries to add more flavor and nutrition. Here's a list of some bad carbohydrate-rich foods. Sugary drinks. Sugary drinks like soda and energy drinks are high in added sugar and have significant amounts of calories with little to no nutritional value. Refined grains. Refined grain products like white bread, white rice, and pasta have had most of their fiber and nutrients removed, leaving behind a nutritional lipo product. Candy. Candy is high in sugar, often has additives, and has little nutritional value. Baked goods. Cake, cookies, and pastries are usually high in added sugar, refined flour, and fat, which can contribute to weight gain and spike blood sugar levels. Processed snacks. Packaged snacks like chips and crackers often contain added sugars, refined grains, and unhealthy fats. While it can be challenging to avoid these foods altogether, you can limit their intake by choosing water, herbal tea, or low-sugar juice instead of sugary drinks. Replacing refined grains with whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat bread. Snacking on carrots, apple slices, or hummus instead of sweets. Make homemade treats using natural sweeteners and whole grains instead of buying processed snacks. Remember that moderation is vital, and a balanced diet doesn't restrict any particular food group, including carbohydrates. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, carbohydrates should make up 45 to 65% of a person's total daily calorie intake. For example, a person consuming a 2,000-calorie diet should aim for 225 to 325 grams of carbohydrates daily. However, individuals with specific health conditions may require different amounts of carbohydrates. For example, those with diabetes may need to monitor their carbohydrate intake carefully and work with a health care professional to determine their daily carbohydrate needs. Several myths surrounding carbohydrates are misleading and often discourage people from consuming this essential macronutrient. Please watch the following video about the wrong myths about carbohydrates. It's important to remember that all carbohydrates are not created equal. Eating healthy complex carbohydrates is beneficial for your overall health and well-being, while eating unhealthy carbohydrates can lead to excessive weight gain and other health issues. So, to ensure you're getting the most out of your diet, choose wisely when selecting carbs.